So I guess I'm live. So just wait for a while. So hey guys, welcome to the new stream, and this is our fourth day. And those who don't know about my stream, I would like to tell to them that on this channel, while we are live, you're going to know about how to observe and analyze. I'm not a teacher, I'm a beginner who is just learning. So, this is kind of a community I'm trying to create. The one who wants to improve his creative thinking and problem solving skills, you are welcome. If you are better than me, you have the rights to give advices to me and correct me in the place where I'm wrong. And if you are someone like me who wants to learn, you are welcome, and we can just learn together. So, in today's live stream, I will be talking about an advertisement which Apple made. It was one of the ad from the campaign they ran, and I'm going to just review it, observe it, analyze it, and on base of that, I would just try to make it look more better, right? I don't know what kind of ad it is. All I just had was a topic, and I started live stream. So today I'm going to do so. Doesn't matter what kind of ad it is, I'm going to do it daily, and after that I'm going to recreate it in my own style and try to make it better than what it already was. Doesn't matter that the production quality, how much it takes to make that, but I'm just trying to check my creative thinking whether it's better or not. Although Apple is a company which is very uh, famous and very reputable, so for sure they will be hiring people and agencies who are very good in their creative thinking and problem solving skills for making advertisement, and also very good and experienced in running campaigns and making advertisements. But no one is here to judge me, so I'm just going to do so. And today there is going to be a very good day, because yes, everything is good. Every day is good day, not everything. So we are going to review it, but just in a few seconds, I want to open that. Um, First of all, let me check whether I am live or not, because sometimes what it happens is it shows you that you are live, but in real time in YouTube you face a lot of problems, and I don't want it. So I'm just trying to check it out. And so yes, I'm live by the way. Just seeing whether my voice is good or not. Okay, so the voice is good, the visuals are okay. There is no internet issue also. So I'm just going to show you the screen. Okay, so here I am. So I think the screen is visible to everyone. I'm just going to go to the website, and here is the advertisement. The name of advertisement is Apple. It already does that. I mean, this is the name of the advertisement or whatever. I watched this ad already, and it was my choice that I was about to watch it. It's too good. The storytelling and the concept of making this advertisement, and it includes a bit funnier things. So let's watch it. I'm going to review it, and I'm going to observe and analyze. So just I'm going to tell you that what are the things I'm going to observe and analyze. Just wait for a while. Okay, so there is an advertisement. Okay, so for me to be good and improve myself, there are few things I'll need to be observe or I need to be doing. So the first one is reviewing, observing. I'll observe it, observation, and after that, what I'll be doing is analyzing, observing, observation, and analysis. So this is what I'll do. After that, I think after observation and analysis, I'll do it. But what will I observe? I'll observe the cinematic shots and lightning, lighting. Okay, how the way how camera is placed, the way how camera is moved, to understand a good visual taste in storytelling in cinematic way. And then I'll try to understand the story behind it and how they are really doing it better. I'll also try to understand the motive, right? And it also includes SFX and VFX and animation. So in total, this first part is going to be about the creative part, that is visual storytelling and um, what do we say, sound and animation type, whatever. I've already written it, animation type. And this is going to be the problem solving kind of thing, that what is it that people will buy it, right? Showcasing the features in right way, showcasing the way of showcase the way of where is it? The way of showcasing features. All right. So we are going to talk about the problem solving thing they did while making the advertisement. So these are the thing I'll need to be focusing on. It might be the case that I'll watch advertisement again and again just so as to understand it. I think I'm also clearly visible and the advertisement is also. Just wait for a while. So we're going to talk about the problem solving thing they did while making the advertisement. So these are the thing I need to be focusing on. It might be the case that I'll watch advertisement again and again just so as to understand it. I think I'm also clearly visible and the advertisement. Okay, so it is visible properly. And now I'm going to show you. I guess the sound will also be good.
Imagine a future where one day machine learning will give you the power to track your sleep. Imagine.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes? Can I help you?
Yeah, this already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So what happened over here is so this is the advertisement of Apple. Okay. Now there is a woman telling the who is narrator telling features features of uh, narrator telling features of the product. Okay. And there are numerous people in this advertisement. So the first one is sleeping woman, and Woman starts by saying, imagine a watch which tracks your sleep. Then the sleeping woman says it already does that, right? Now another.
Well, now you do.
Okay, let's try this again. It's all right. I'll start again. Imagine one day a tiny device with an optical sensor will send you an alert if your heart rate is too low. Yes? What? It already does that. What? Oh. Imagine one day a tiny device with an optical sensor will send you an alert if your heart rate
Okay. What did you say?
is too low.
Heartbeat.
Low. Low. Alert if your heart rate is too low.
Okay, so now it talked about heart rate. It starts by saying, so it when the sleeping lady says that it already does that, then she says, I don't know. Then the sleeping lady, the one who was sleeping, says that you do know, after by throwing the pillow on the camera. So that finishes. Then she says, okay, I'll start again. Then she starts by telling the another feature of Apple Watch, which starts with heart rate. That imagine a watch which tracks your heart rate and sends you alarm if it's not good. Then the group of people were there on the mountain, and one of them says that it already does that. Then the woman panics and starts by continuing again, and let's see what will be the.
Yes? What? It already does that. What?
So she's just whispering.
Oh, okay. Well, how about we'll send you an alert if your heart rate is too high?
Okay, so first it was just tracking the sleep. Second was that if your heart rate is low, then it was if your heart rate is high, then a person who is surfing on the sea, while surfing on the sea, watches backwards and says it already does that. All right. So till here, three features were told.
All right, let's try something new. We'll send you an alert if you're someplace that's too loud. Place that's alert if you're. We'll send you an alert if you're someplace that's too loud.
I'm not able to hear it.
An alert if you're someplace that's too loud.
I don't know what it's saying, but I guess it's just saying that another time she's telling the feature of the Apple Watch and she's talking about alert that it will send you an alert uh, if something happens and there is an aged adult uncle. There is uncle saying it already does that. All right, it already does that. Loud environment. Okay, so yeah, I thought of it that he's talking about that she was talking about loud environment. So the woman was telling about that it will send you an alert if there is loud environment. All right. So if there is loud environment, it alerts, and she was just about to tell about the feature, but an aged adult says it already does that, and it is loud environment.
Really? Well, you should probably find a quieter place, sir.
Okay, so what he said was aged uncle, that aged adult, was sitting on the center of construction site. Most probably he was sitting there only. Yes, you can see from
Really? Well,
behind.
you should.
He was sitting on the center of construction site, and the lady, the woman who is the narrator, advises him to go to his quarter or buy the quarter where he lives. But aged uncle says that you should probably mind your own business. So this is what happens, and this makes it feel like more natural.
Probably find a quieter place, sir.
You should probably mind your own business.
Ugh. Okay, imagine one day in the future.
Hold on.
No, 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 let me finish.
One.
So this guy already knows what she's going to talk about, and that is
Second.
You'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
ECG. I don't know what ECG is, but surely it's one of the feature. So ECG. So a person who was checking his ECG, already he was checking his ECG. Before that, a woman just arrives, and that same narrator just asks or tells to us that what if it does that? What if a watch could do this? Then that person who was about to go for running, he was already checking his ECG and says it does that. So yeah.
It already does that.
I heard that.
Good. What about continuously track your elevation? Good. It already does that.
I heard that.
Good.
So she's mocking now. This person didn't let her finish because he knew what she was going to say. And before that, he says it already does that. That is to check the ECG. Now the woman, the narrator, mocks him. It already does that. Then the runner says, "I heard that." So that's kind of making it funny.
What about continue?
And then she says, "Good." But you know what it
I
feels
heard
like.
that.
I'll tell you
Good.
later.
What about continuously track your elevation? Does it do that? Does that. Right, got it.
Does that.
Thank you.
Does that.
Yep, heard it the first time. Encourages you to stay fit. Does that. Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off a cliff and you take a hard fall? Huh?
Yeah, already does that.
Seriously? Seriously?
Does that.
Seriously?
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah.
Seriously?
What was this?
Hard chase 911. I don't know. Will it? Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off
Oh, it will automatically call
a
911.
cliff and you take a hard fall? Huh?
Yeah, already does that.
Seriously?
Yeah. Seriously.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. Let's go from the top. Imagine a day, a future. Imagine a future. One day, tiny device, blah, 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 that uses red and infrared light to measure your blood oxygen level. Yes? What? No, 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 no. Don't you dare say it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't say it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Okay, so there were many things happening, and the flow of ad made me watch it full. So what happened, you already know. She talks about the future, and she talks about the future, and before she finishes, someone just excuses her and tell that it already does that. After finishing it, she got to know that it already does that. So every feature which she talks about, from calling to 911 or calling to police, or uh, just what do we say, telling us that what is the heart rate, whether it is high or low, telling about the blood pressure. So telling about your fitness, how fit you are. So that watch already does that. She at the end talks about what if a tiny device could tell you about your blood oxygen in this scene.
No, 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 no. Don't you dare say it.
You know what makes sense behind this? When she says, don't you dare say this." So they are saying, but she is not able to hear it. So it makes her fine. It makes her feel good. But until they show the
I'm
blood
sorry,
oxygen
I can't
level.
hear you.
All right.
Very cute.
Now the disappointment is shown, and it makes it more engaging. The future health is on your risk.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. Well, that was fun.
Okay, I think that's all. So I talked about that what was the concept of this advertisement. Now let's watch it again and see the visuals, whether it is possible to make it or not, and learning from the visuals that what kind of things were done in it to make it more engaging. You know what, as an audience, you will watch an advertisement, but the things which are done in it, like the placement of light, the placement of the object, you will not recognize it, but it psychologically will make you feel good because it follows all rules of cinematography. And for an observer it is very good to just, it is very hard, not hard, but I was just no, it doesn't have to take with anything. But what I'm saying is, as an audience to whom they are trying to show this advertisement, no one is going to see the cinematics. No one is going to know that where the thing is made from. If it looks good, it works, and because it looks good, the audience is not gonna question that how it is made. So it doesn't matter how it is made.
Imagine
So it can be made in 3D animation also, but it is already made. It doesn't seems like they are just out of earth and recording it from a camera. It already makes sense that it's not like that, but it is made inside VFX or any 3D animation software like Unreal Engine.
a future where one day machine learning
So it's a bit nighttime, evening time, and from outside the earth, they shown that the sun is going to sunset. It's about sunset. So they shown the visual of the place, and which also tells that it's sunset. There are buildings, tall buildings, and behind there is a smoke. The light source is only the sun, and over here there is a sea. So I'm just trying to see the compositions of things there are done that makes it look good.
will give you the power to track your sleep.
Now a close shot of a particular building, and in this particular building, I guess the woman who was sleeping is there.
Imagine. Excuse me, ma'am.
No, no, no. So there are multiple buildings, and one of them, in one of the building, there is one lady who is hearing her voice, and she just excuses her.
Yes? Can I help you?
Yeah, this already does that.
Okay, so she was asleep, but she heard it that what she is saying, and this is what uh, she shows and tells that it already does that. There's a continuous movement. There is not a shift from this place to that place, but they shown the camera angle from outside of the building to go just in a flow to inside of the building into the room of the lady who just wanted to tell that it already does that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Okay,
I
let's
know
try
you
this
do.
again.
She
It's alright, I'll
knows
start
that
again.
she did.
Imagine one day a tiny
So she is trying to start again, trying to tell a new feature. So she is a girl or a woman or a lady who is trying to come up with the new features which she thinks that nothing ever have been done like this, right?
device with an optical sensor will send you
So with an optical sensor, and will send an alert if your heart rate is
an
low.
alert if your heart rate is too low. Yes?
But again, the woman doing yoga with few people on the top of mountain interrupts her by saying that it already does that,
What?
just whispers.
It already does that.
Now she gets a bit anxious.
What?
That what? I have a lot of ideas. Wait, let me tell those also. Now she says, what if your heart rate gets too high?
Oh, okay. Well, how about we'll send you an alert if your heart rate is too high?
It already does that.
Oh, I was talking about the visuals, right? So I was over here. So camera went continuously from here to the side of the building. You see the what do we say that? The transition, it's not the same building, but it was meant to be like with the flow. So it happened like this. She moved her hand upward and a close shot with the watch,
Know
and
that.
we have
Well,
again.
now you do.
Okay, let's try this again.
Now the
Oh,
pillow
it's
was
all right. I'll start again.
thrown towards the
Imagine
camera. Okay, so there is a scene of a, a road, not roadside, but a seashore,
one day a tiny
where there is a small
device
mountain
with an
on top
optical
of
sensor
which
will send you an
people
alert if
are
your
doing
heart rate is
yoga.
too low. Yes? What?
Okay, so the camera moves upside down, and it also takes a close shot towards the lady who is doing yoga because she is also upside down,
What?
and
It
there is a zoom, and she
already
says
does that.
that it already does that by showing the watch.
What?
And now hear the way she gets anxious doesn't mean that that's what makes it look like she's anxious. The background sound also makes it
It
look
already
like that.
does that. What?
The sound also changes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now the sound stops, like uh its voice is lowered now,
how about we'll send you an alert
and there is a person doing surfing on surfboard on the sea. The scene is very good.
if your heart rate
I don't know how it's done, but I think it's all about VFX, because in real life, it is possible, but I don't know
is
why.
too high.
It already does that.
All
I
right,
think
let's
it's
try something new. We'll
I
send you
don't
an
know.
alert if you're someplace that's too loud.
I just received one of
Sound level hit 90 decibels around 30 minutes at the level can cause temporary hearing. Oh my God.
those alerts.
Really? Well, you should probably find a quieter.
So she says that you should probably find a quarter. And there is just they
All
show
right,
the
let's try
mining
something
place
new. We'll send you an alert if you're someplace that's
and
too
then
loud.
show to the adult man from back. That's a quite good camera angle. Then
I
show
just received one of those
then they
alerts.
show the
Really? Well,
watch
you should
and
probably
from
find a
front angle.
quieter place.
They were far away because at that time the old aged person was not going to talk about it. But till the time the camera moves from far away to closer shot, the lady finishes her line, and her like anxious lines. She was really what do we say that? I can't know that word. Whatever. She gets a bit angry, and on that she says that you should probably going back to your quarter. Until the time the camera moved far away from far too close, she continues and finishes her statement. Then, when the close-up shot is there, he says,
You should probably mind your own business.
so that's good. That's a good angle. Now the camera angle shifts. So the transition is not like really so much that so much things are done, but it's just rotating the camera half, then taking another scene, coming here and rotating it from here. So it looks like that behind that this person was standing.
Okay, imagine.
Then this shot second time was same. Not second time, but again and again. The camera was far away until the time it was going to be close. But here this guy interrupts her.
One day in the future.
Hold on.
No, no, no. Let me finish.
1 second.
You'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
It already does that.
I heard that.
Good.
Yeah, what I was saying about is the accent which the woman used was not really
Good.
good. Like
I
the word when she said good,
Heard that.
Good. What about
you know what it feels like, that she is the leader of a team, and there is she making her employee understand something. They understand it, and because she was in hurry and she was about to go somewhere else, she says good. Like it's kind of okay, I know, I understood that you understood it, but here it should be like I am annoyed. So that
continue?
sound, comes a bit of like that, but it should not be this much. It should be a lot more than that. It's not like she's a bit angry kind of
Good.
thing. It feels like she's a leader trying to tell something to her employees, and then they agrees with it, and she says good, but it should be like good. Like it should be a bit annoyed kind of voice.
I heard that.
Good. What about continuously track your elevation? Does it do that? Does that. Right. Got it.
Does that.
Thank you.
So these three guys mocked her by saying it already does that.
Does that.
Yep, heard it the first time. Encourages you to stay fit.
Does that.
It encourages you to stay fit. And again,
Okay, I get it.
from far to close.
You're fit.
And this transition was really good. I really felt it good.
Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off a cliff?
So this is a jungle. Okay, so there was a helicopter. I think this is where 911 This is where 911 comes. But you see, this is the place from where 911 comes, and this is the helicopter on the top of the jungle. You know where the scene starts from? Just showing the jungle from behind and moving the camera. I have seen this shot a lot times in this same ad
And you take a hard
that
fall.
they are just
Automatically call
moving the camera.
911 if a bear chases you off a cliff. And you take encourages you to stay
She
fit.
hits it,
Does that.
and
Okay, I get it. You're fit.
this happens.
I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases you off a
There is
cliff and you take a hard fall? Huh?
Yeah, already
the expression of this lady was really good at the end.
does that.
Seriously?
It was really like she was annoyed. I think she was hearing each and every feature she was telling, but she was annoyed. It feels like she was annoyed.
Yeah.
Yes, that kind of annoyed sound I was telling about that at the time when she said good, then this kind of annoyed voice should be there. So I think this is 911, the helicopter one, and they are saving this person. I don't know how he reached over here, but yes, most probably this is what happening.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, okay, okay.
And it's he shows that I called them and they came. I think that was
I
the
got it. Let's go from the top.
now she is outside the earth and now she thought that nothing is there. She talks about future, that what if in future.
Imagine a day, a
Imagine
future.
a
Imagine a
day, a
future.
future.
One day, tiny device, blah blah blah, that uses red and
She talks about a tiny device. She's just coming up with ideas and gets to know, okay, so it already does that.
infrared light to measure your blood
Infrared light, and there is an astronaut showing the direction of the.
oxygen level. Yes?
He shows the direction.
No, 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 no.
No, no,
Don't you dare say it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
no. Okay.
Very cute.
And now she says thank you.
Well, that was fun.
Now you know what? There is something good. This is where the scene ended, but this is where the scene started. So she came back to the place where they started from. Talking about camera angles, so it was really good. I seen continuous angles. Like from here, it was like getting close to it. And also, I like what I experienced was observed, or I should say observed, that there were continuous things. You see, in the starting, this one also, the continuous flow of camera, first one. The second was this one, and from far away to continuous shot, and this was also second. Now this is no, this was not continuous, but this was a bit continuous, and this was also continuous. Continuous doesn't mean like they're not changing the frame, but it feels continuous. It doesn't feel like they are breaking it. They're just rotating the camera half away on the first shot and another half on the second shot, and they're just combining it, and which feels like it's the same shot and just rotating the camera.
Does that. Right, got it.
Does that.
Thank you.
Does
You
that.
Yep,
see,
heard it the first time.
three people
Encourages
saying,
you
but the scene didn't
to
change.
stay fit.
Does that.
Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911.
See this shot. It started from inside of the jungle and
If a
came
bear
over
chases you off
a
a cliff
close
and you
shot
take a hard fall.
of
Huh?
this guy.
Yeah, already.
So till the time the person who says it already does that doesn't come, the narrator finishes her lines till the time the camera comes near to them.
Does that.
So that's
Seriously?
what happened.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I got it. Let's go from the top.
This was also a continuous shot. I think from the helicopter. This was the helicopter, and the shot continues to get the top.
Imagine a day, a future. Imagine a future. One day, tiny device, blah blah blah, that uses red and infrared light to measure your blood oxygen
It was really continuous. You see, from helicopter till here,
level.
till the last
Yes?
scene.
What? No. Don't you dare say it.
I'll show you from here. Uh, yes, from here it continues till top, then continues her lines, and this astronaut comes, then close up shot to these three people. It feels scary seeing those two girls behind, really. Only this man was visible, but now when I saw them, it really scared me. The way they are looking at the camera, the way her hairs are like, it literally like scared me. Whatever. So you see the continuous camera angle, it was really unacceptable. See, it started from here, like it's not breaking, it's in a flow, you see. Here it goes, it flows like this, and now astronaut comes, a close-up shot to them, the watch is shown, and then go back to Earth. Oh my God, that was really a good idea on making the advertisement and telling about the features. You know what? This is what I was talking about in yesterday's live stream, and it really was a good way to show the advertisement. And now it's time to see whether there is anything that can be improved in it. Although I have no rights, it should be like I have no rights because I have no rights doesn't mean that I have rights, but because I stand in a position where I know that I can't be better than them. But why not try it? It might be a case where I might find a better angle, a better line, a better thing. So I'm going to recreate the advertisement, and yes, this is all the motive of this live stream is. I'm going to check my capability. I don't care about anyone who is better than me or not, but this live stream is to check my capability, practice my creativity so as to get to the level which really this advertisement is at. So all I did was just analyzed, observed it, and now I'm going to ask from ChatGPT that what kind of way should I be approaching to recreate the advertisement of Apple? Should I be taking the same lines and tweaking up with the cinematic shots, or improving the shots, or should I be changing the lines like it already does that, or improving that, or creating the advertisement from starting? I don't know, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to ask from ChatGPT first of all. So I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about is that I was doing analysis of an advertisement. All right. And it was of Apple. Now I want to recreate it to improve my creativity over this kind of campaign which they ran. So I'll just ask that what are the things I should be tweaking on, and what is the thing which I should be keeping same, which should consider, which are the things I should consider tweaking on my level. Because if it's about changing all in the ad, that's not the motive of this stream, like this idea. But it would be a waste of time if after reviewing the advertisement, instead of just improving that advertisement, I'm trying to recreate any other advertisement. So that's not how it should be. I think I should be improving the same advertisement, trying to tweak up things which I think could be better. So yes, I'm just going to ask first of all. So what I did till now is I did a review of advertisement of Apple where narrator says what if a small device could do this. Then people using it stops her by saying it already does that. And the ad was really engaging. The advertisement was really engaging, and what else I can tell. And as a person, as an individual who wants to improve his creativity in visual taste and ideas, his creativity in visual taste and ideas wants to improve wants to improve his creativity in visual taste and ideas. What things I should think think of changing changing in the ad to make it look more engaging, and test my creativity over ads. That's actually a very smart exercise. You're not just watching or whatever. The change the core idea, not just visuals. Right now, the idea is narrator imagines, user interprets, proves, feature exists. Try asking what if user speaks first and narrator is wrong? What if no one speaks at all? Pure visual storytelling. What if the device itself reacts? Oh, yes. Reacts instead of people. Your exercise. Create three alternate concepts for the same feature. Example, what if people argue whether it's real or fake? Okay. What if it's shown like magic trick? What if it's shown in a high stakes situation? Exam, emergency, race. Okay. Change the emotion. The original ad is light, clever, slightly humorous. Okay, you should test, make it intense, make it emotional, make it cinematic and dramatic. I think that advertisement included all of them. The intense situation was also there when the person was in surferboard, and when helicopter came to save the person. It was it emotional? I think it was not emotional. Yes, it was cinematic and dramatic. So the example could be same feature, but a father uses it to connect with daughter. So we are using the same concept, but now the visuals are different. The what do we say that? The visuals are different, and the script is different. I think the idea is same. Idea is also not same, I guess, because the script changes and it makes difference in it. A spy uses it. Okay, yes, there can be things added to it. This builds your range, which most beginners lack. Okay, I'm a beginner, I lack it. Change the camera language where this is where your 3D animation brain comes in. What if it's all POV, first person? Okay. What if it's single continuous shot? It was single continuous shot. This was the idea Apple already used. Like not Apple, but this advertisement was already using this single continuous shot which I talked about. But if it uses extreme close-up shots like product ads, it used, and every time whenever they were going to talk about the feature, they talked about it. And also the extreme close-up shots of the watch were shown every time the new feature was introduced. Take one scene and recreate in wide cinematic, fast cut TikTok style, smoothable style, minimal, and increase pattern interrupts. Why original works? Narrator keeps getting interrupted. Okay, unexpected is equals to engaging. You can push it further. Interrupt with sound design, notification cuts, speech, interrupts with visual glitch, interrupts with object movement. I think, according to the advices this AI is giving to me, I think he already has seen that advertisement in detail because he's telling me about those shorts and things happened in it. Add a twist ending. Apple ads are clean but often predictable. You test creativity by asking what's the three twists, last 3 second twist. There was nothing twist, but every time she was about to tell the feature, at the end someone tells, and that comes with a twist. There was a nothing special twist at the end, by the way. Example: the narrator was using Android. Okay, okay. The narrator was using Android and then telling about these things. The user was actually AI. The feature backfires in a funny way. Constraint challenges. I can only do work location. Okay, so these constraint channel challenges are not what I'm giving to myself right now because in beginning I just want to be as much as independent as possible so as to improve my thinking. Giving a broader area gives you many things to think about. These constraint challenges are very important, by the way, if someone really wants to improve himself. But at the level on which I am, I think first of all, it's observing and recreating without giving any constant constraint to myself. Think like a creative director. Okay. Start thinking what is the diversest, cleverest way to communicate this feature because in agencies ideas are greater than execution. We'll just leave it. So what I got to know is this is the advertisement, and this was the short. This was it included visuals, it included script, and these two were the things which happened. Visuals, making the script, and making that script into real life. And the script included visuals also, and the storytelling also. The narrator speaking, the people or the user of that watch speaking, and things happening like that. So now I'm going to create three more ideas just on this topic. But before that, I need a bit of break. because everyone needs break, and just for a while, I mean just for, I guess, not more than 5 minutes, I'll be back. So I am back, and yes, where I was. So I was about to make another two, three ideas, and to make those three ideas, I need to think a lot. So I just need a time from you. I will be speaking, but I think you will not hear me. I have observed the advertisement quite well, and it's time to work on it. I'm just going to create a duplicate of it, and I think yes, it should be one. Now I'm just going to make it. I'll speak, but I'll not be audible clearly because now I'm trying to think more instead of speaking. So I think I'll need to hear it. I mean, I'll need to grab it. So what I think over here could be done is idea one. ChatGPT really gave a good idea, but I'll not be using those. I'll create by my own thinking. So what else could be done? Is there a tracker inside Apple Watch? Wait. First of all, I'll need to know about the features as I written them. Where is it? Yes. So these were the features I talked about. The first one was sleeping. So tracking the sleep and heart rate low, heart rate high, alert if loud sound. I need to search something on Google first. Okay, so it's true that prolonged exposure to 90 decibels can make people lose their hearings. So I'll use this one first. So there is watch of Apple, and this is the watch of Apple. You can consider it. My drawing is not good right now. So this is Apple. Okay. Now you see over here, this Apple tells about loud environment. So what is the scenario we can create where this feature gets told? Okay, so there is city, all right. This is road, there is traffic and a lot of cars over here. A lot. Now what happens is in one of these cars there is a person who is with his family member. He, his wife and his children, a small children who is not much old, and he is in kind of packed up so that he don't fall off. So they are in the car, and right in the side of them there is a construction house which is producing a lot of noise, that is around 90 decibels. And because they are in this much roadside, this much traffic, they are going slowly further. Now what happens is father gets concerned about it and tells mother, not tells mother, but father himself puts something in his ear, the ear of the children, their baby. So why? Because then the lady asks, "What are you doing it?" No, she don't ask, but she smiles. So suppose this is father, this is his wife, and behind there's children. So father just puts something in his ears because of the construction site. Then the lady smiles. The lady gets confused. Then she sees the watch and then she smiles and they continue driving in the traffic. Like little by little, they keep on moving. Then the camera shifts over, like the scene was totally done. The last shot will be where the camera is inside of the father, outside the car, in such a way. Suppose this is the shot, all right, and this is the mirror, and I mean this is the car, and here is father driving the car, and here is mother sitting beside him, and she is also beside him. And this was the last scene when the scene was done. Then this camera moves backward, rotates backward, and on the side there is a playground. Okay, there is a playground, and there what happens is the first feature of loud environment is completed. Now the second is heart rate low, heart rate up, alert of sound. So this is done. Now the second one could be, what do we mean by ECG? I guess I don't know what is ECG. A quick, painless, non what painless, non-invasive test that records the electrical activity of the heart to evaluate its rhythm and test in Apple Watch. Is a FDA cleared single lead electrocardiogram tool that records electrical heart pulse to detect signs of atrial fibrillation or normal sinus rhythm. So I guess it calculates the rhythm, electrical rhythm of the body or electrical activity of the heart to evaluate its rhythm. So it evaluates the rhythm. When is ECG used? When it's better to use ECG on Apple Watch. When you feel symptoms of rapid, irregular, or skipped heartbeat. So I think at that time the person is running only. Where is it? No, 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 no. Okay. So the camera moves behind, and there comes the second scene where the camera moves behind. So the first scene is done, where the use of loud environment feature of Apple was shown, and it was clearly clever. Okay, so going to the second one, that is the camera moves around 180-degree, and there shows a park. So sound effects goes like, there is a lot sound of cars, trucks, bikes, horns, and construction sites. But as soon as the camera moves backward, the place becomes peaceful, quiet, and silent. But the person was running around the park. So this is the park. This was the road. Here was the car of the parent. This was the camera angle. It rotates, and everything, every situation changes, and it becomes silent. So the person was running over here with many people doing their own activity, in between people playing with in park and taking their childrens to play seesaw and whatever the things were there. So there was a person running, and then the long shot, like this shots come. This is a broad and widen shot. The shot gets close by going to the peoples from here and there. The camera goes like this, like not really like this, but in a way which feels smooth, and it reaches to the person who is running wearing the headset, right? So he's wearing the headset, he's running, okay, and he's listening to the music. As soon as the camera moves near him, the sound of music increases and he's running. All right. Now, because he's running, he feels something off. He stops a bit and keeps his both of his hand on the knees, and then he stops and sees his hand, knowing that everything is okay or not, and then he starts running. But one thing is over here that people, what if people don't know about ECG? So the solution for it is, we'll show the, what do we say, the watch, and there will be a close-up shot, everything will be visible to the people. Those who know, that's good for them, because even in the advertisement, I didn't know about ECG, and they didn't tell me that what is the use of ECG. They just made me realize that it is used at the time when our heartbeats are high, or just it have relation with heartbeat, because at that time the person was doing cardio, he was running. So that's what I thought. Okay, so going to the second shot. So this was the second shot, and now the use of ECG is also done. Now talking about what else was there. Oxygen, blood oxygen, I guess. Okay, blood oxygen. Where else blood oxygen can be checked? Blood oxygen. So the shot should feel like continuously continuing. Oh, I got an idea. You know what? What if there is a kid? So this is a desert kind of place made for children to make stuffs. And what if in a corner there is a kid making the world map? Not particularly world map, but he's trying to make mountains. All right, so this kid over here is trying to make mountain, and you have seen the transition of how things transitions. Like this is the desert, this is the kid, and he's trying to make something like mountain. And now the camera from him. So now what happens is this camera goes in flow. So the whole shot is about going in flow. I don't want to break the rhythm. And because we can't go from this place to mountain, because this is city and mountains are too far from it. And if we really want to make it happen, this doesn't make sense. So we are going to just as close as possible. So there is a kid making mountain. A close-up shots come from here to this place, and as soon as it comes here, it rotates over this kid. So till the time it comes here, the mountain. So the main focus is on this. In the camera, while rotating, the mountain will be at the center, irrespective of where it is rotating. So till the time it comes here, the mountain is as it is. Only the side of the views are coming. But this mountain will be structured in a way by the kid so that when it comes from behind to this place, it resonates with the real mountain and the clouds coming and really going at high upwards till 6,000 feet. And there we see to the people, mountaineers, climbers, and they are climbing the mountain. It's not Mount Everest or very top, but it is a kind of mountain which really is considered as at a high place. So they just wanted to check their BP, not BP, but oxygen blood, sorry, blood oxygen. So they just watch to their watch, see towards their watch, and by that they get to know that their oxygen level is quite good and they don't need anything. But at that same time, from this place, a person falls and gets stuck in a place. What happens is in 5 minutes, a helicopter comes and saves this person because he was wearing the watch of Apple. And the reason why helicopter came was because there is a feature, as it was told, that 911 comes because you have it in your watch. So this is the feature I shown. Like it was really good of creating these things, and this is how the ad was created. How many features are done? The loud environment, the camera switches towards the individual running on the ground. He stops and sees his ECG. Then a person, not a person, but a child who was making mountain, the camera goes towards him, rotates over him, and as soon as it comes onto the other side behind him, there comes the real mountain which resonated with the mountain which kid made. Then a close-up shot towards the mountain, and we see climbers, two, three to four climbers. Then one of them sees the blood oxygen, it's well, but at that same moment, someone falls down and gets stuck in the mountain, in the between of the mountain. And after 5 minutes, helicopter comes because the feature of calling police or 911 or help was there in the watch of Apple. There were four things told. Now talking about heart rate. Okay, so these four are enough. I think these four are enough to convince people to buy this product, and it was really good, very good. So whatever, I think it was enough, and I'm done. It really is good. I thought I won't be able to make a better ad, but yes, this concept really looks good, and it makes me feel like I can do better because I didn't give a lot of time. It was not more than even 15 minutes, and there could be a lot of things that could be improved in it. Now it was that storytelling is done without any narrator. The story is done. I mean, the scripting is done. It's about visuals, making these visuals into real life. Camera angles, lighting plays very important role in this, but I think that it can't be made inside an software like Unreal Engine because there are real people, and making people inside Unreal Engine makes them feel like a cartoon and something which is not real, even though you can make humans, but that don't feel like that they are real. Despite that, despite that the script is good, but it's all about visual storytelling now. The better taste you have, the better cinematic shots you give to the advertisement while making ad. And why did I keep this short is because advertisement is not like a movie. The shots will take a lot of time to reach from here to there. So the advertisement is going to be like not more than 1 minute. And if more than 1 minute, that's good. Because the advertisement which I saw was more than of 2 minutes. 2 minutes 17 seconds, I guess. 2 minutes 13 second. Okay. Not 2 minute. It was okay, so let's consider it as for exact 2 minutes. So yeah, I don't want to keep the advertisement for a long time, but this concept was good. I think I should create one more if possible. I should think more about it. Okay, so the same features are there. I'll just write the features in new place. I think I'll need to watch advertisement again. The first one was tracking the sleep. Second one was low heart rate. Sorry, my throat is, I don't know what cough. It's coughing a lot. So the first one is sleep track, and second one is low heart rate. The third one is high heart rate. Now that scene shifts towards the old man, that is loud environment. And then the fifth one, the scene shifts towards this is loud environment. Then comes a tennis player. Wait, no, runner who calculates ECG. Fifth and the sixth one is cyclist elevation. I don't know what they said, but it was a kind of elevation. The seventh was fitness, and eighth was last blood oxygen. Blood oxygen. Let's see the ad.
What?
So this was a low heart rate,
Okay.
this was
Well,
high
don't
heart
worry.
rate.
We'll send you an alert if your heart rate is too high.
It already does that.
All right, let's try something new. We'll send you an alert if you're someplace that's too loud.
I just received one of those alerts.
Really? Well, you should probably find a quieter place, sir.
You should probably mind your own business.
Ugh. Okay, imagine one day in the future.
Hold on.
No, no, no. Let me finish.
1 second.
You'll be able to take an ECG.
It already does that.
It already does that.
I heard that.
Good. What about continuously track your elevation? Does it do that?
Continuously track your elevation. So I'll need to search about it. Continuously tracking elevation. I think continuously tracking elevation means tracking your improvement, most probably. So these are the things. There are remaining three.
Does that.
Right, got it.
Does that.
Thank you.
Does that.
Yep, heard it the first time. Encourages you to stay fit.
Does that.
Okay, I get it. You're fit. I don't know. Will it automatically call 911 if a bear chases
Okay, so 911, calling police 911.
you off a cliff and you take a hard fall? Huh?
Yeah, already does that.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I got it. Let's go from the top. Imagine a day, a future. Imagine a future. One day, tiny device, blah, 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 that uses red and infrared light to measure your blood oxygen level. Yes? What? No. Don't you dare say it. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Very cute. Cute.
So she was not able to hear it, but it was already written. It already does that in the side play, in the left side of the place of whatever.
Very cute. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Okay, so these are the 9 things on which the ad should be created because these are the features of Apple Watch. All right. So what else I can create? So I created this ad. It was good. It was random. It was just coming into my mind. Now what? Starting with sleep track. So now I shown many people over here. Okay. Now talking about something new. Apple Watch person sleeping tracking. I got an idea. So the idea says there are two people. The first one is the user of Apple Watch, and the second person is user of a normal analog watch. Normal analog watch which does not shows any company or anything, but yes. So at the night time they say bye to each other. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. But they says me to tomorrow morning, me to tomorrow morning, and they go by riding their bikes and whatever they say. No, not actually bike, but cycles, because these both are girls. Okay, so they are riding their cycles, and now tomorrow morning the sun rises, the scene of sunrises is shown. Okay, the next scene, what happens is, uh, okay, so in whole scene, this person or this woman who is using analog watch is lazy. Okay, why is she lazy? The reason behind being lazy is because she didn't track her sleep, and because of that, she just slept for 5 hours. And she, who was using Apple Watch, slept for 7 hours 30 minutes, which was perfect for her, and she was not lazy the whole day. Okay, so she slept for 5 hours. She ended up scrolling reels, spending time in watching movies, and even after realizing, so she didn't realize that we need to wake up at morning time. So she wakes up, rings the doorbell of this lady who was having the analog watch, and she gets stunned that it's morning time. I didn't slept for like 7 hours, and I just slept for six, like just 5 hours. So this happens. The story goes like they say bye to each other, sitting on their cycles, going to their home, and in morning time, sun rises. The scene of her house is shown where she was sleeping, but she was outside her house, ringing her doorbell, and she wakes up and sees from her window on from the first floor, and sees that we should have been waking up today at early morning. So this happens. She go for running. Now they are both going for running, not for running, but they are going from their cycles only. All right, because they prefer that. Okay, so they are going from their own cycles, and now she is fast because she slept for 7 hours, but she is lazy. She is tracking now the one who is wearing the analog watch. The one who is wearing the analog watch, yes, she can track the time. I don't know why my throat feels a bit off. It's a bit cough. Okay, so now what story goes like is they both are riding. The one who is watching Apple Watch is in front, and one who is wearing analog watch is in back. And like she's a bit lazy, that's why she's slow. Now she is very energetic, trying to be really fresh, seem to be really fresh. And what happens is she gets tired and wants to check whether it's whether everything is all right or not. So she sees to her watch and tracks her ECG, and she seems to be good, so she goes. But she feels drowned, and she gets, I mean, blanked out. But she found herself in hospital. The reason behind that was because she was having watch, and she called 911. I don't know why I'm using this storyline, using 911 every time, but yes, because the feature is already there, so she's using it. So yeah, she did it, and while in so they were in a way to their home, not to home but to hospital. They were in ambulance, and she called to 911. And when she woke up, she found herself in this ambulance. And then flashback comes where she's calling to 911. And at that time, this girl removes her watch and uh, puts her into her hand and checks the oxygen level. It seems to be low, so she advises the nurse who was there to keep the oxygen cylinder mask, and feels safe. Then she feels safe. Then they reach the hospital, and then what happens? Why are they reaching hospital? I mean, that's quite more exaggerated, right? I think this should not be the story. This is very much exaggerated. Uh, what else can be done then? Okay, she's not admitted like that, but now she is consulting to the doctor, and the doctor is advising her to not to do this, and getting a proper sleep, and then that girl with analog watch, she's sees to the girl with Apple Watch, and the Apple Watch girl does like this because she was wearing the Apple Watch, and it kept the track of sleep of her, due to which she was not lazy. She was able to track her health. And then the scene shifts. They all back to their home. This girl who was wearing Apple Watch goes to play. Uh, she goes to play long tennis, not long tennis, but any game she wants. Badminton. Okay, so badminton. And then the feature of fitness is shown. Okay, you seem to be really fit. No, another person, coach, comes and says that you nowadays you seems to be really fit. Then she just says to her watch, smiles, and says thank you, and she continues playing with the colleague or the person who was really playing with her. Then this, and then the logo of Apple is shown and ad finishes. So this kind of ad goes like in this, the uses and the features of it is done. The intense situations are also shown in it, like it can save you from being lazy, it can track your health, it can keep yourself be fit in your daily life, and it can also do numerous things like calling to the ambulance or police or 911, whatever the thing, the feature it is. I haven't used it, but yes, I'm telling it. So this is the second ad which I think have been done. This is the first, this is the second. I think that's enough. So the today it was real. I think today was the day when it was really effective and productive for me. I spent more than 1 hour today, but I don't care if it is really worth spending time on it. And now, so so I think for today we are done. And the motive of today, the today's session motive was to create an advertisement by watching advertisement. Yes, although the advertisement which I saw was really good. It was really good. The scripting was good, and the emotions, like the way they played with being funny, being sarcastic, was really good. But whatever, mine was also too good. It will That was funny and sarcastic and engaging, but this shown the real use of it. I know that that would be more good because that also shown the real use of it, but it was practical and real life usage, and this one also. So that's all for today. I think it was effective for you. I know no one is watching, but yes, if someone is, then thanks for watching till the end, and that's all for today's stream. Now, I have come up with an idea of streaming for 300 days until I become a creative director. not a creative director literally, but having a thinking of creative director. I'm giving 2 hours, like 1 to 2 hours daily in doing live streams, and creative director's role is not just being creative but also being good in every aspect of life, every aspect of what he is, uh, what he has achieved, the reason behind why he is called a creative director. He is good in communication skills, he is good in creativity, he is good in handling the team and and playing the role of leadership very well, and he is good in analyzing. So that's what I am going to do, and my aim is to be a creative director of my own agency. And I haven't I'm not running any agency in right till yet. I don't stand at any position, kind of thing, that because that's just a waste of time putting time in that. But right now I want to improve skills in communication, and the second one is being creative and having a good taste in visual storytelling. If you would like to support me, if you would like to become a creative director, or not a creative director, but if you would like to have a if you would like to build a good taste in visual storytelling, in making stories, and which are really appealing, and which helps brands to uh, just like market them and making ads, being a creative part. Creativity is not just advertisement, okay? So it's different things. If you're a graphic designer, if you're a 2D animator, if you're a video editor, it all plays important role in being creative. You need to be creative if you are an artist. If you say yourself an artist, this stream is for you, but it's your choice at the end if you would like to watch it or not. Okay, so the main point was of that I'm going to do streams for 300 days continuously. This was my fourth day, and it is going really good till now. I learn a lot of things. In comment section, you can suggest me some topics to make video on if it's about your niche, but it just had to be related to being creative and unleashing the better potential of yours. Crossing the limits daily, seeking for randomness. See, it was really random. Okay. At the time when I said that two girls are going to their home with the cycle, I didn't decide that they will be they will be in the ambulance the next day. It was just a story which was coming into my mind one after another. It was not like the story came into my mind totally, then I started breaking it down. So that's how creativity comes, according to me. I think so. In future, I might have a different perception as per my learnings, but right now, what I think of it is like this only. So thanks for watching. I told about you about my 300 live streams of a journey of being a creative director. I'll meet you into my next stream, that is tomorrow.